Hey guys, welcome back to another video. It's your man Jay, and today is going to be 72 hours with the LG G8. The G8 is a phone that I'm extremely intrigued by, and I was really happy that I got it, and I got the color that I wanted. And I had to get it on T-Mobile to do so. I could have probably reached online somewhere and got it, but I didn't want to pay $900. I wanted to pay $620, and that is what I paid for this phone. $619 plus taxes. Comes to about $650 or $670, something around that nature, and it is really, really worth it. When I compare to what I got from the Galaxy S10, I moved on and decided that this was going to be the one, especially for the price point. I'm getting the same greatness with a few better features on this one, better experiences on this one. So let's start with the design. I really like the design of this phone. It's nice, elongated design, the newer design. Remember, guys, I hated that design. I shouldn't say hate. I really disliked that design in the beginning when it was first announced, but I'm really feeling the design of this phone. The quality that LG did in this and the color, it's just all in one, complete for me. I really like this deep red. I believe it's called crimson red or something like that, but it is absolutely gorgeous. Now, they have a flush design for the cameras, which I think is really important nowadays because that gives you some hope that you can pretty much put a lot of different cases on there without trying to hide any kind of camera bumps. And they chose to stay with a fingerprint on the rear because it's working. I actually like a rear-mounted fingerprint reader, and I definitely would take it over an in-screen fingerprint reader. I think a lot of people would because of the accuracy. You know, the accuracy that's going to come from a hardware fingerprint reader is going to be different than when you get in-screen fingerprint reader. And I have in-screen fingerprint readers. They are a little bit, slower. So this design, man, is just beautiful. However, I talked about this in another video. Not really feeling this button right here, this Google Assistant button. And for me, because when I use Google, the Assistant, I say the phrase. I don't need to press a button. So this could have been eliminated. And the volume rocker, for me, I don't like where it's placed. I would have liked it to be on this side over here somewhere. And they could have put the SIM tray on this side. It might just because I'm a predominantly right-handed, but I don't like the design of the buttons on this phone and when it comes to the physical hardware. But after that, man, I got a headphone jack. I got Type-C fast charging. And I'll talk about the update that happened to this phone got an update, I believe, on the 12th of April. Today's the 13th. And it fixed something for me, and I'll show that to you in this. I'll let you see that in this video. But hardware-wise, folks, another thing that they chose to do that didn't sit well with a lot of people was this cutout at the top. Now you can't go in and turn it off because I have mine turned off. You can turn it on, you can turn it off. I choose to keep it turned off, because I just think it makes the screen look a little bit more uniform with the way it is on the bottom and everything. But, their facial recognition is really fast and secure, I'm told. I'm told it's really secure. Not that that matters to me, because sometimes I'll pop it open with the fingerprint reader predominantly. But the fact that I have facial recognition and a smaller cutout than on the competition, it's worth something. It's worth saying for something. However, you can't adjust the curves. Look at the corner of the screens right there. You can see how I have this more square look at the top. See? That's rounded there. Square. So you can do that. But that design is dated. It's a dated design. And they should have, kind of thought about that prior to pushing it out. But they chose to stick with what works for them. And I'm not mad at them for that. So it is what it is. The way I offset that is, and let's be clear here, that design doesn't bother me anymore. You know what I'm saying? I just chose to turn it off in this particular setup right here. So no worries about that. So the design and hardware of this phone is actually really great. Now let's move on to something that I think is just the most beautiful about this phone is the screen. So I got a video fired up here. And the clarity of this screen, it is a Quad HD display OLED. It is absolutely great to me, in my opinion. I know it doesn't sit well with you guys on film probably, but it's just a beautiful, beautiful display. I think the colors are extremely accurate because I shot that video and this is exactly how it's supposed to look. I got the purple rag down there. I got the green car back there. Everything is just working perfectly for me on this display. I am totally not mad at LG for this setup. It is absolutely great. Now, another area where this phone really shines, and I've put out maybe 5 to 6 videos on it already, is the cameras. And I'm going to take a photo of this mic right here, just for general purposes. I'm just going to take this photo. Didn't focus it or anything, just took it. It processed it. And let's get into this photo. Now, looking at this photo, I'm zooming in on this area here. And you see how it automatically gives somewhat of a bokeh effect to clear out, to blur out the background of the objects that are not so much in view. Now, I didn't tap the focus or anything. You can see this. And the more and more I zoom, you can see it starts to distort a little bit along the top here, but you still got a lot of bokeh and effect in the back. And if you scroll down here, look at the clarity around everything here. You can see fine dust particles extremely around here. And I'm thinking that the phone kind of focused in this area right here, because if I go over here to this case sitting over here, it's more of a blurred area. So it's like the phone decided, I'm going to bokeh all of this back here for you, since you're probably taking a photo of this. Now, if I would have actually done a portrait photo or a tap to focus, I'm sure this camera would do even better. Now, cameras on here, I mean, like I said, I've put up 4 to 5 videos on these cameras. They are absolutely stupendous. You have the option for LG does it the best with the wide angle. You see that? Now take a look at this right here. I'm gonna have the phone like this, and then I hit that wide angle button. Look how much more goes into view. LG has always done it great with the wide angle. Something that I have not tested yet is the AI. I'm just not really into the AI thing. Let me grab a Canon lens and see. I just feel everything can't be AI. That's a good looking photo though. Wow. And you're probably thinking, Jay, why'd you take a picture of a Canon lens for AI? I don't know. I just grabbed something. I'm not even going to lie to you and say I thought it was. No, I just grabbed something, took a photo. But the AI thing, it'll recognize different things in the shot and make it a better photo for that, i.e., food, people, and things like that. But that just goes to show I don't really care for the AI. Now the manual mode, I have yet to use this, but I will be giving you an updated video on the manual mode. It is just gonna be awesome. I can't wait to give you some more on the manual mode. And in video, you can do the manual mode and adjust the audio gains and everything of that nature. But you know, there's some things here that you can do. You can do YouTube you can do YouTube Live. I didn't notice that. So I will be doing a live video with this. LG just took it to another level, man. They just took me to another level. I'm so glad you can do YouTube Live right from the phone, because that is a feature that's available on this phone, which is my Moto G7, and I love that feature, being able to go live. I'm about to get it on with this. Anyway, you can do cinema video, manual video, cinema shot, slow motion. The basics in here, night view. But I've found that keeping the phone in auto really produces the best things for me. If you haven't seen the videos of me taking it to the lake and everything like that, be sure to check that out, because that's a very detailed video of the quality that you could possibly get from this phone, and it's absolutely awesome. So the cameras, the build quality, the screen, a software update came in for this phone, and it definitely improved the audio. And I gave you a test of the audio in another video, and I'm going to go ahead and play the sound on this video here. All right, guys, welcome back to another video. It's your man Jay. As you can see, I have debadged the front of the car. This is a mod I was waiting to do. I was really excited about doing this because I think it gives it a cleaner look. There's plenty of people out there that have already done this. Now, the volume is something that I talked about on this phone, and it's fixed. I think it's a little bit louder with this software update. Check it out. Yeah, I think it is. It just said bug fixes, but I think it's definitely a little bit louder. Yeah, I think I think they definitely did something with the volume in that particular, because of the way this speaker thing is set up. The entire phone is vibrating to give the sound, and it's crazy. But it's actually it's a little bit louder, I would say. So nonetheless, that is a huge selling point for me. Now, the battery life is something that it's good, it's okay, it's good enough. So the spike that you see here, and this is how you can tell if someone's cheating on their battery test. The spike that you see here is, it was get ready. I wasn't planning on going to a late dinner, so I plugged up the phone for a little bit, and the phone charges really fast. I mean, I went from 40% or 38% to 85% in about 20 minutes or so, I guess. The fast charging is real. However, I don't normally plug up my phones during cycles, if you know that. So this is why you see that spike there. But I have been getting about 5.5 to 6 hours of screen on time, pretty much on every charge, and then the phone is lasting about 22 to 26 hours. That's really great. I'll accept that because the price point is right on point, and I'm getting I'm getting a whole lot of phone. The Snapdragon 855, the 6 gigs of RAM, it's really good. I want to point out something to you. So you can see I have the swipe up like this for the Android Pie. Just the Android, you can swipe up. That was way before Pie, I'm sorry. But I don't like that LG is still going this way. That doesn't make any sense. So in order to change that, so you want to go into display and you want to go into home screen, and then here's your home screen styles. So you can go to home screen with app drawer. So if you turn on the app drawer, the icon will appear down there. But I got it turned off so I can swipe up. Or you can go back to the regular where it shows all the apps on the screen. So I chose to set it like this, and to where I could swipe up and get all my apps and everything like that. And then this is also where you would change your grid to the 4x6 or the 5x5. I always do 5x5. I really like that setup there. So here's where you can also change the icons to round, cylinder. You can see them. Look up there, you'll see them changing. Round, square. Here's original. Yeah. So there you go. So that is that. And then let me see. Google Feed on the left. You can do the smart bulletin. You can change it to what you want. You can turn it off. But yeah, there's a lot in this settings for the home screen that I really like. So, one more thing I missed in there. Sorry. Here we go. These are the effects, the swiping effects that you could do. It's only 4 of them in there now because I think that's not something that people really focus on. But overall, folks, I could go on and on again about this phone. The performance is fantastic. The cameras are just dead on, some of the best cameras I've ever used on a phone. And I'm liking this to more DSLR quality for sure. These are just that good of a set of cameras. I actually shot a video with this phone on the channel already, and I will be using more videos doing more videos with this phone right here. I don't foresee this being a catch and release at all because I like it way too much for now. And I've been keeping it in my case. I was going to go ahead and order my out of box, but it went on back order for 2 months through Amazon. Amazon has it the most affordable price right now. And so honestly, folks, a follow-up on this case, I'm going to recommend this case. This is a nice, sturdy, it's like a rhino shield. Like literally for your car, like the rugged feel, but it's soft and it's rugged all at the same time. Lots of lip protection. My screen protector is, look for a video on the screen protector tempered glass G-Pale. You'll check that out. But this is an incredible case. I know I'm covering up a beautiful phone, but are you going to help me buy my new phone when this one breaks? Probably not. It's your man Jay. Hope you guys enjoy 72 hours with the beast, man. This is almost the flagship killer, but you've got phones. I mean, you got phones like the OnePlus 6T. The price point is a little bit less, but okay, let me just keep it 100. If I had to pick one of these, I'm probably gonna go with the G8 because of the $620 price tag. I'm getting a heck of a lot more. Now I know I don't have stock Android and things like that, but $550 for this or $620 for this, I'm gonna rock with this solely based on the, and I know the battery life is better on here, but based on the cameras alone, I will be willing to pay more, that little bit extra. And the OnePlus 6T is a boss. Anyway, it's your man Jay. I'll see you guys in the next video. A little bit of a lengthy video, but I hope you guys enjoyed. Take care.